and introduced her and told her story. Very, very inspiring story. We're going to take a look at her rig now, do a tour, but you really should go back and watch the interview. It was amazing. Angel's got a lot of very inspiring story, and I think you will be really grateful that you did go watch it. So, Angel, can we take a look at your rig?
Absolutely. Doors open. Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, this is a 1998 Dodge B1500 Mark III Ram van. Lots of words for an old clunky Dodge van that I love to death.
Well, you got that high top, so that's really
Yes,
sweet.
this was modified into a handicap vehicle,
Right.
which I love because it gives me, when you walk into it, you can walk standing up. You don't have to bend in half to get through the front doors.
Right.
So I really like that.
Very nice. Let's take a look inside. Okay. So tell us all about your setup. It's certainly comfortable.
It is very comfortable. I have a twin size bed because with it being just me, I don't need more than that. I have my electric outlets up here, and this cord runs underneath the bed to the battery pack and all the power stuff in the back. Let's see.
You
I
have
have,
solar.
yes, I have two 200-watt panels on top,
Oh, that's good.
and I have two 100 amp hour lithium batteries under the bed.
Wow, that's very good.
So it's just to start off, just make sure I have enough.
Yeah, that should be plenty.
But one of the things that I've done is you'll see Velcro throughout the van. I have it right here because with my other phone that's outside right now, there's Velcro on the back. I just stick it there and I watch a movie.
Sure. Great idea.
So I love coming up with cheap, easy ways to fix things. Velcro and magnets are the way to go. And those pressure clips. There's my bathroom. This is the master bedroom suite. So you've got your bedroom, you've got your bathroom. I empty it every 3 to 4 days. I made sure that I got the LTVA pass so that I can go and empty it for free. I have found that the LTVA pass is a lot more economical. You're not paying $5 twice a week to dump your toilet. You're not paying $5 once a week to fill up all your water. You just save a lot more money that way.
And you are staying out on the LTV.
No, I'm on BLM.
Oh, so
yeah.
You just,
I use them for their services and to visit friends. And if I stay the night, then I'm still covered because I love to follow rules.
Right.
Rules are in place for a reason. My summertime pride and joy is right here. I have a window AC unit. During the summer, I have a cover that goes on and all these get emptied. The cover goes on so that it pulls the outside air in to do its air conditioning thing on. And this will run off of my solar once I have a slow draw put on it. But without a slow draw, I can always just plug my van into shore power and run everything off shore power if I want to. So pretty happy with that. Behind the bed, that is my garage area. The fuel tank for my diesel heater is back there. This is my catch-all. The top two drawers are, the top drawer is my nightstand junk drawer. The second drawer is where I keep my silverware and whatnot. This is where I keep all of my cooking utensils. And then you've got the dog drawer, the electronics drawer, and the bigger catch-all for everything else. This was purchased at Lowe's and was gifted to me, this cubby holder. And I had two of them. I do not recommend them for anybody ever.
Really?
You take a curve too tight because you're swerving to avoid some idiot on the road, and the glue board that they're made of, you can have it screwed down to the floor, you can have it screwed to the floor. If it is still not strapped in tight, the glue board falls apart and your whole thing falls over.
Oh, wow.
Which is dangerous if you have two little dogs that can't decide where they want to lay down at.
Right.
But I do plan on remodeling. I've been in the van full time for less than 6 months, so We are going to remodel and put a real storage cabinet in here. Yeah, I like these little screw-in hooks. I have them all over. You know, I hang whatever. I don't like clutter, so I just hang up as much as I can or shove it on a shelf. But I've also got my refrigerator right here. It's nothing major. It's not name brand or anything like that.
No, but they work great.
It works great.
Yeah.
It keeps everything at 25 degrees,
Right.
and I'm happy as a clam with it. It's a 24 liter, so it's a much smaller one than a lot of people get. But you start downsizing everything after you've been on the road for even just a month or two. You're like, oh, I don't need to have 25 gallons of water just to go out for 2 weeks. Actually, yeah, you do. But you can always go back into town and refill.
Right.
So I'm down to 7 gallons for refilling for a week. You know, I've cut down. I used to have 3 of these larger totes right over here. 3 of them were filled with food and whatnot. I'm down to 1. And it's still quite a bit of food. You know, that's still a lot of food to carry around. But up here, this is my clothes closet. You know, you can see, and I also, because my clothes are in a dust-proof bag, everything else just gets shoved up there. I haven't invested in all the fancy window coverings and everything. So this fabric shower curtain is what I use to cover my side door windows.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it works.
It does. This one is used to cover the garage if during the summer I'll sleep with the back doors open. And, you know, I have my sunscreen, you know, just my little Dicky sunscreen. And what I do is, because I told you guys I love my clips, I just open this up and I hang it across here.
Sure.
And that blocks everybody from seeing me. You know, I just use my clips up here to attach it. And then nobody can see through the front to see me, which I find amazing, and I love it. I mean, I'm not super self-conscious about people looking at me if I'm just sitting in here reading or anything like that. You know, they want to be nosy, let them be nosy. They want to get too close, there's 2 dogs that's going to give them, you know, a little bit of a deterrent. Yeah. But other than that, everything is just storage. I just shove it everywhere.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, it's minimal cost, but maximum comfort.
The only thing about getting the older vehicles is you have to understand you're probably going to put in more than the value of the van fixing them. I've replaced the front end. Well, my ex-husband's replaced the front end of the van twice. You know, because you order parts off Amazon or something like that, they may not be the best quality and they may fail. So you may be doing your work twice, which is what happened to the front end. But that's okay, because now it runs beautifully.
Good. So it's just it's working out well for you. You really like
very
your
well.
life.
Yeah, I have my space. I'm very comfortable in here. I feel safe. The dogs are comfortable. You know, I've got, this is a 12-volt electric blanket.
Oh, wow,
right
nice.
Here. $15 from Walmart. Not a big deal, you know.
And you've got the diesel heater.
And I have the diesel heater, but this blanket is not mine.
Oh.
This blanket belongs to the Chihuahua. That's Penny's blanket. But yes, I've got the diesel heater turned, or down here. Up here is the control panel. And we can turn it on just like that. And then you can start to hear the air coming out of the diesel heater.
I can.
Yep. And all of the lines and everything for the diesel heater are run outside and underneath the van. And then it will come back up in the back to the fuel tank for the diesel heater. So yes, best $135 I've ever spent.
Yeah, most people really love them. Yeah.
everyone that comes in my van that doesn't have one, they're like, "Oh, we're ordering one now."
Yeah, yeah.
Because they see the benefit of it. It's
Yeah.
just, it's amazing.
Right. Okay, and I didn't ask. I should have asked earlier. How can people contact you, or if they want to?
Through Facebook, I have a Facebook group page called Angels Adventures, Angell Adventures, and they can also find me on YouTube at Angels Adventures.
Very good. So be sure you go and check out her Facebook page and her YouTube channel.
Absolutely. I love having people come. Um, my inspiration on where to visit and things like that come from my viewers and uh, from my group page. I have a lot of people that are like, you know, you're in Quartzsite? Are you going to go visit Bouse? Because nobody ever visits Bouse. I'm like, I need to go visit Bouse.
Right.
So that's, one of the videos that's coming out soon on my channel is visiting Bouse and why other people should.
Right. Very good. So you have the 400 watts of solar, and it's really interesting how you mounted them here.
Yes. My ex-husband is very amazing, very creative, wonderful guy. And at first he was saying that I would have to store the panels on my bed, take them out, and I'd have the cord. And so I kind of told him one day, I'm like, I'm just going to take it back to Quartzsite and have this one guy build a rack for it. And he goes, you can't have a rack built. You've got fiberglass. I said, well, he told me about how he was just going to stretch the legs on one,
Right.
mounted to the side. So then my ex was just like, I can do that. I can probably build one stronger than what you can get. So he built it. He built the frame. It is measured exactly for the panels. It's attached with bolts to the metal sides of the van. There is caulking or sealant under the plate so no water gets in there to rust out. And I do check, regularly. I'll check for any stress fractures or anything, because anytime that you have additional designs to a vehicle, you want to make sure that you're constantly checking them. Bolts come loose, they shear off, things like that. So once a week I just check my bolts and check my little hooks up here. These are for if I want to hang a tarp to get shade over.
Really good.
So I've got the two in the front and the two in the back. The back is for shower room.
Well, he did an excellent job.
Oh, thank you. I will make sure he knows.
Yeah, that is obviously really, really good work. I really like how it kind of goes inward, because usually it goes straight up.
Right. But he's also put a deflector plate on the front.
Oh, yeah.
So that I don't get as much air under it to lift up the back end.
Yeah.
Because I'm still new to driving bigger vehicles like this.
Yes. These tall vehicles, especially in the wind, they can really be squirrely.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks like he did just a great job. Well, Angel, thank you so much for the tour of your rig. For a minimal amount of money, you've got a maximum comfort in life and joy in life.
Absolutely. I have a whole new lease on life.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it. And I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be on your channel and to share what inspiration I can with your viewers.
Very good. Yeah, and folks, if you you need to go back and watch our interview, because Angel was given a diagnosis of 6 months to live from cancer, and she's living on $900 a month, and so she's a real inspiration story.
Yep, I was given 6 months, and it's been 4 years since the diagnosis.
Right, and how to live with an illness like that,
Yeah,
you've mastered it all. So thank you.
Yeah, I just want to share the inspiration. I want more people to find joy in their lives. I think that's missing in our world today.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye for now.